Hello everybody, Electric for Life here, bringing us a brand new video, and we got some more cards to talk about, including a Gaia deck, which is really cool. I've been wanting a Gaia deck for a while, but however, I didn't really see it happening since Gaia got incorporated into the Blackluster Soldier archetype. But also, the Blackluster Soldier archetype, Konami seems to have completely abandoned and forgot about, but I digress. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is the cover card of the new main set, and just the styling of the new main set reminds me so much of the original packs and everything. Like this just, you could probably plop this into 2006 and you wouldn't even notice. But I really can't wait for this. This is the first set of the new Yu-Gi-Oh era after Eternity Code, and we're getting Legacy support, which, I mean, I know that, like, there's a dude who plays Blue Eyes in Sevens, and that's got a lot of people thinking that that guy is Kaiba, especially since he's masked and everything. And considering that the Rush Duel stuff is supposed to be its completely own separate thing, I don't expect us to get, like, regular dual counterparts of the Rush Duel cards, but that just makes me wonder, how are we going to get those? I don't know. I digress. Enough speculating. Let's talk about the new cards. So Gaia's finally getting his own archetype. And I don't think I apologized for it in the previous video, but I'll apologize for it here. I'm sorry if my voice sounds really weird. I've been sick for the past few days with the flu, and unfortunately my voice took a toll. And partly because of sheer willpower, and partly because I have not made a video in weeks, I am making these videos no matter what. So, yeah, I digress. We got Gaia the Magical Knight, which, oh my god, I love this artwork. I love all these artworks. It just brings back so much nostalgia from when I was a kid. Level 7 Light Warrior effect monster, 2300 attack, 2100 defense. Always treated as Gaia the Fierce Knight, which is pretty cool. You can only use this second effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, or if your opponent controls a monster of 2300 or more attack, and that's not hard at all to do, you can normal summon this card without tribute. That's pretty cool. And if you use normal or special summon, you can special summon a level 5 dragon from your hand or graveyard in defense position. That's pretty cool as well. And I like how it's just any level 5 dragon, so you can summon, like, for instance, the new Curse of Dragon. Or you can summon some of the old ones, because there are some old Curse of Dragon cards that might be worth playing for this deck, because they seem to be really wanting to focus on the fusion aspect and everything. I'll show you that here in a minute, but, like, Curse of Dragon, like, we have Curse of Dragonfire. This card is pretty good. Whenever it's normal or special summon, you can target a field spell on the field, destroy it, and then you can fusion summon a fusion monster from your deck using monsters you control as fusion material, which is pretty good as well, especially for what the deck wants to do. Now, granted, you're probably going to want to summon them off the fusion spell that we'll get to, but however, it's still something to keep note of. Anyway, so this is Curse of Dragon, Cursed Dragon, or Cursed Dragon, Curse of Dragon. They'll probably come up with some witty name or something for us. I was about to say stupid, but okay, let's be honest, it would probably be a stupid name, whatever they're going to name it for us over here. Again, love the artwork. It's just so cool. It's Curse of Dragon, but just in a different, like, way of look. Anyway, he's a level 5 Dark Dragon effect monster, 2k attack, 1500 defense, standard Curse of Dragon stats. You don't use each of its effects once per turn. If it's normal or special summon, you can add a spell or trap card that specifically lists the name Gaia the Dragon Champion and its text from your deck to your hand. The big one right there, is gonna be the big one, other than the fusion spell, which I think you should be able to search off of that. Gonna double check that. Yes. Specifically lists Gaia the Dragon Champion, so yes, you can search the fusion spell off of that. But the other big one, if you already have the fusion spell, is Spiral Spear Strike. This card is so good, and the deck finally has a way of playing it. If you don't already have your copies, get it now, because this is going to get a buyout, I guarantee you. If basically what Spiral Spear Strike does, if Gaia the Fierce Knight, Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion you control attacks a defense position monster, it gives it piercing. And then if Gaia the Dragon Champion inflicts battle damage with this effect, you draw 2 and then discard 1. This is really good. Just being able to just draw 2 and everything for the deck. Gonna give the deck a lot of draw power. Obviously, if your opponent has a bunch of links out, that's not going to help, but whatever. Anyway, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a Gaia the Dragon champion you control, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls that have attack less than or equal to that monsters. That is really, really mean. So, I mean, sure, you have to control Gaia the Dragon champion, but it's not going to be that big of an issue. Moreover, we are getting a new fusion that counts as him, so it's not like you're going to worry about fusion summoning a Vanilla, but I digress. And just beastly effect right there. Mass negation that doesn't target other than your own dude. Then we got Bombarding, Catapult Turtle. I love this so much. I also love how he's got a decent level. If I remember right, Catapult Turtle, the original, was like a level 6 or something. I'm curious now because it's killing me. Yeah, he was a level 5 with 1,000 attack, 2,000 defense. Thank you for making this a level 4 Konami. Anyway, so yeah, same stats, but he's a level 4 instead of a 5, thank God. You can only use each of this card's effects once per turn. You contribute one monster, special summon a Gaia, a Fierce Knight, or a level 5 dragon from your hand or deck. This is a lone fire for Gaia, a Fierce Knight, and for level 5 dragons. This could be splashed into other archetypes too. Like, I could totally see, like, freaking Hieratic trying this out, because you could tribute a Hieratic, summon a level 5 dragon, the Hieratic effect, summon another level 5 dragon, and then just go off from there. It is only a once per turn, a hard once per turn, and generally speaking, I get the feeling you're going to be tributing himself off most of the time, but that goes without saying. And then we got Soldier Guide, a Fierce Knight. Basically, it looks like he's just freaking Black Luscious Soldier, but without the superpowered armor and everything. Anyways, 2600 attack, 2100 defense, level 8. As a quick effect, you contribute a Dragon Fusion monster, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target an attack resistant monster in the field, change that monster to defense. And you contribute him, add a level 7 or higher warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except a copy of himself. This is a pretty good card overall. I don't really see you doing the first effect too often. It's there's a few reasons why you will probably use it from time to time, but however, it's not like that crazy good. The big thing though is like you'll probably instant fusion out a lower level fusion dragon and then tribute it off, special summon it. But there's a reason why they included that for this archetype, and that's the new Gaia dragon. So this is Gaia the Magical Dragon Champion. And beautiful artwork too. I just love it. I've always loved Curse of Dragons design, and same thing with Gaia, and just having them both. It's just so cool, and this is just so beautiful. I love it. Especially the red on Curse of Dragon. It just looks so good. And now it complements. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's get on with the effect. Level 7 Wind Dragon Fusion effect monster needs Gaia to Fierce Knight plus a level 5 dragon. You can only use the second and third effect once per turn each. While it's in the monster zone, it's treated as Gaia the Dragon Champion. Goes without saying. And during the main phase, during each player's turn, as a quick effect, you can target one other card on the field. This card loses 2600 attack, and if it does, destroy that target. That right there is why you can tribute off your dude as a quick effect to summon Soldier Gaia from your hand. Because then, you drop him to 0, you pop a card, then you tribute him, summon Soldier Gaia switches a dude to defense, and then, you got a 2600 beater out just in case. That being said, though, you don't really have to worry about that too much, because you shouldn't have to do it. At least if you shouldn't have this guy at 0. When Gaia the Magical Dragon Champion kills a monster in battle, he gains 2600 attack points. So, obviously, most of the time you'll want to run over something, gain 2600, effect, pop, and then, continue off from there. That being said, though, we do have other ways of giving him more attack. Next up, we got Charging Gaia. This is a field spell. You can only use the second effect once per turn. First effect, if you control Gaia the Dragon Champion, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. This is really, really mean, and I love it. It prevents stuff from, like, freaking... I think it prevents evenly matched, but the big thing is it prevents battle traps and battle monster effects and all those other shenanigans, which this deck wants to be a battle-focused archetype, so it kind of needs it. And then you can activate one of these effects once per turn. You can either reveal a Gaia the Fierce Knight in your hand and add a level 5 dragon from your deck to your hand, or you can reveal a level 5 dragon from your hand and add a Gaia the Fierce Knight from your deck to your hand, which is pretty good overall. That's really, really nice, being able to just add the other one. So if you have one and you need the other for the fusion spell, you can just add the other, and it's just pretty good. Then we got Spiral Fusion, which... Oh god, the artwork, I like it, and I also can't help but think it's super derpy because it looks like they're both screaming as they're being forcibly fused. I don't know, it just looks funny. It's a normal spell card. Fusion summon a dragon fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or that you control as material. A Gaia the Dragon Champion that is fusion summoned by this effect gains 2600 attack and can make up to 2 attacks against monsters during each battle phase. Nice. And this is not a once per turn card, so if you have multiple, you can just fusion summon multiple double attacking Gaia the Dragon Champions with 5200 attack power. That is mean, and I love it. This is just a very, very good fusion spell overall. I know it's basically just poly, but with a buff. And I just really like it overall. It's a great card, going for game, going for the damage. That's what you want to do. And obviously, if you summon out the big guy here, he kills something, he goes up by another 26. So then you will have a 7800 beater that can attack twice. That gains more attack every time he kills something in battle. It's just wonderful. Wonderful card overall. Then we got Spiral Discharge. Continuous trap card while you control a Gaia the Dragon Champion in a monster zone. Your opponent cannot target other monsters you control for an attack except Gaia the Dragon Champion. And when an attack is declared involving your Gaia the Dragon Champion, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. God, that is mean. So it forces your opponent to attack the Gaia the Dragon Champion, and then once a turn when an attack is declared involving him, you get to just pop a card, which is just wonderful. I love it. And then we got Spiral Reborn. Normal trap card, you can only activate one card to this name's per turn effect. Target one level 7 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard. Spell summon it. A Gaia the Dragon Champion summoned by this way cannot be targeted by or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Again, another just great card overall. The fact it's a trap card, Monster Reborn. Summon out your big guy, be able to pop stuff, or just go off from there. Really good card overall. And the fact that it can bring back any level 7 or lower dragon, just great. Overall, I really like what Konami's doing with this for what they want to do with the Gaia deck. Because Gaia didn't really have much going off of it. Again, a lot of their stuff was made for, the BOS archetype, which really does suck. But the fact that they are trying to make a Gaia deck that actually focuses on Dragon Champion is just wonderful. Now, obviously, whenever it comes to what you want to play in the deck, you're probably going to definitely play Soldier Gaia. I don't know how much. You're definitely probably not going to bother with any of the Black Luster Soldier focused ones because they just don't have any adherence to this archetype in terms of what Konami wants them to do. Maybe in a future pack or something they might try to merge the two, but I kind of doubt it. I could totally see Lord Gaia being played. He's basically this dude is a Cyber Dragon, and also once per turn, if your opponent summons a monster of higher attack than it, you can make him gain 700 attack, so he becomes a 3k beater. That's not really relevant, but the big thing is he's a searchable Cyber Dragon for the archetype. I don't see Swift Gaia being played. Arisen Gaia, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. He's just not good. He's another one of the ones made for the BOS archetype, and as such, he has ritual focused and BOS focused effects. I'm definitely going to play a bunch of Magical Knight and Cursed Dragon. I don't see either of these two being played, partly because they're just not Gaia. Bombardment, Catapult, of course. Now, Sky Galloping the Dragon Champion. This guy, I could see also being played. He needs Gaia the Fierce Knight plus a Dragon type monster, which, by the way, Super Poly is going to be really, really good for this archetype. So this is Sky Galloping Gaia, the Dragon Champion. He needs Gaia the Fierce Knight plus a Dragon. He becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while on the field. If he's special summoned, you can add Spiral Spear Strike from your deck to your hand, which is just flat out amazing right there. And when this card declares an attack on an opponent's monster, you can change its battle position, which is just really good also, because then you can trigger your Spiral Spear Strike, which is just really, really good, and then you get more draws. So yeah, I feel like these are the two main fusions you're going to be focusing on. Obviously, you're not going to play the original. That would be stupid. not going to worry about the synchro unless they randomly give a tuner for the deck that lowers a level. Spiral Spear Strike, by the way, is not once per turn. So if you have multiple out, or if you do multiple attacks with multiple Gaia, Fierce Knight, Dragon, Champion dudes, you will get to draw multiple cards. So theoretically, let's say you summon Galloping Sky Dragon, the Dragon Champion, you get the Spiral Spear Strike, and then you had one in your hand, you activate both, you attack, you do your piercing damage, you get your 2 draws and 2 discards. That is just really, really stupid for the deck overall. Charging Guy, get the feeling you're going to play 3 of. I feel like there's a really good deck here. It's just Konami needs to really mess around with it, and I hope that we get something really good that ties it all together. I can't wait to mess around with it, because right now with what the deck has at its access is pretty good, I will have to say. And then, you got Curse of Dragonfire, so you got several really good cards here that all, Konami has been trying to, make a deck work, but they never really bothered, and now they finally are. So I get the feeling that as long as Konami doesn't mess it up, which, by the way, I doubt this is everything that we're getting. This is the cover card of the Archetype, and of the set, and that's only, 4 new main deck monsters? I guarantee there's probably going to be at least 2, maybe 3 more cards. Let's see here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, so there's usually 10 for a featured archetype, so there's probably going to be at least 1 more card. And knowing Konami, they'll probably give us another card later on. But then again, this is Legacy support, so that never really happens. But we've also never had Legacy support on the cover of a set. So, again, I feel like there's a pretty good deck here. Konami just has to really figure out what they want to do. There's also the issue that Spiral Spear Strike only triggers whenever the Gaia does piercing damage. Which, if your opponent has links, and links are not going to go away after freaking Master Rule revision. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do to fix that. But I digress. So, what do you guys think? Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And see you all later. Peace out. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all later.